What is going on, guys? I am Jaye Black here. Shout out to everybody that's tuning in. Man, this particular topic, once again, man, I spoke about it in the video I did about April Jones. If you all have seen it, I also did a video about Omarion, kicking Lil Fizz off his tour because of that situation. But in this situation, this is a classic example of when we say that she belongs to the streets. This particular female, Natalie Nunn, belongs to the streets. Okay, for those of you who don't know, she's a reality TV personality. She was on Bad Girls Club. That's what she's known for. Now she's known for cheating on her husband with Brad. Some guy, who's himself is married to a female on reality TV. He also was a part of a reality TV show. That's how they know each other. Celebrity Big Brother, right? Well, one female has come forward and has spoken about how her, Natalie Nunn, and this guy, Dan, were together. They were drinking and they ended up having a threesome. And that Dan and Natalie got it in. So that news goes viral. There's actually a couple websites that are writing about this. So this isn't just story that could be false. It could be true in that realm. But it's true to the point to where Natalie Nunn's husband, Jacob Payne, decided to move out. People, when I talk about how she's for everybody, I'm using the hashtag she's for everybody. Because Natalie Nunn has definitely been for everybody. There have been rumors of her a couple years ago flying over there to some of these African countries, literally dating one of these rich Africans. Okay. She was photographed, literally hugged up on a guy. And I believe this was right around the time she was married to Jacob or in a relationship with him. And the thing about Natalie Nunn is that you go to her Instagram, right? Now, despite the fact that you see her assets everywhere, all over her page, she's showing it off. But you see her with her husband. They're doing activities together. They're traveling together. But unbeknownst to Jacob, she went and had a one-nighter with Chad. Okay, she was with Chad and this female, and she got it in with him, and she's going back to kiss you in the mouth. And I think this is what made Jacob so upset to the point to where he's physically moving out. Now, she shares a kid with Jacob. See, you cannot turn females like this into a housewife. She belongs to everybody, man. This is a reality TV desert. Did you really think that she was going to change? Because she's not going to change. Guys like Jacob, unfortunately, y'all think that y'all can change them. Just because you're all over her page, she's doting on you, you're spending money on her, you're giving her a lifestyle that she wants, even though I'm pretty sure she, quote unquote, makes her own money, quote unquote. But still, you're there for her. You're trying to refine her, make her good again. But what does she do? She goes and she gets with this guy. Now, let me take a look at this article. There's a couple of them. But this one in particular is from metro.co.uk. It says Natalie Nunn splits with husband after Dan Osborne and Chloe Ailing threesome claims. And this was as of Saturday, the 7th. Natalie Nunn and husband Jacob Payne have split after rumors emerged that she had a menage a trois with Dan and Chloe. It all started when Chloe, who's 22 years old, told the Sun she spent the night with the Towie Star and Natalie following a drunken night out in London after their celebrity Big Brother appearance. Dan, 20, who was married to I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here star Jacqueline Jossa, immediately denied the claim and said he's seeking legal advice. It now appears Natalie is feeling the fallout from the explosive claim. Okay. Now, I'm not familiar with Tawi. If anybody from the UK, you can let me know about this guy Dan's background. Please do. Let me know. A source close to the Sun said that Jacob was so angry when the story came out last night that he has gone to stay with friends and says he needs some time alone. No, I think you need to divorce that heifer, Jacob. I know it's going to be tough. The divorce may be messy. You know, you got a kid together. I know this is, you know, coming all out now. And the reason why I'm saying that he needs to leave her and not try to reconcile, because I don't think this was the first time she has done this. I don't think this will spur the moment. If it takes alcohol to get your wife and the mother of your son, okay, to do this, that says a lot about the fact that all it takes is alcohol to get her to want to get it in with another guy. So I don't think this is the first time. Again, there have been photos of her, you know, up on other guys while she was with you. And I think you know this. I don't think he would be this angry if this hasn't happened before. She probably has admitted it to him. And because she felt like she had cleared her conscience once, she probably felt like by doing this again, he wouldn't know. She's in another country. Okay. She's with a female she barely knows, but she's slightly attracted to. And you have this guy who she may be attracted to that doesn't look like her husband. And she's getting it in with him. Again, Natalie Nunn, to me, she strikes me as the type of female who chase behind Brads and Jads. I'm just saying. I'm not saying her bodies. I'm just saying she just comes off that way. Maybe because she's from the West Coast. She just comes off that way, you know. But I think he has every right to be upset because, again, this isn't the first time. I believe she's done this before. I think she's done this a lot. They've been together since 2011. Do you really think she's been monogamous that whole time? All it took was a little alcohol. You know, I don't even think she knows this guy that much. And for her to get it in with this guy, Dan, who has a wife. And by the way, I'm going to get to Dan's comments because Dan is very confident his wife ain't going nowhere. Okay? I'm going to get to Dan's comments, but I just want to talk about Jacob. You know, Jacob, I know you're 29 years old. And I believe he also is an Arena Football League player. And by the way, the Arena Football League just recently folded. But that's a whole nother particular topic. I'm pretty sure he's doing other things. You know, I think he'll be all right. But I just think that this has happened before. I believe she has messed around on Jacob before, and I think she probably came clean to him and probably said she'd never do it again. And he was forgiving. But in this situation, unless they have an open relationship, Dan wouldn't be moving out the house like this unless he's embarrassed by the fact that she, got with a guy who looks nothing like you. That can be embarrassing, But I don't think this is the first time, the second time, or the third time. I think she's done this a lot. I think she's done this a lot. No matter how much she puts her husband on her page to overcompensate for the fact that she's out here getting it in with dudes and females, okay? And Dan wouldn't be reacting the way that he was if it was some type of open situation. I'm not saying that he, hasn't done dirt. I'm not saying that Jacob hasn't been in a situation where he's messed up in a relationship. I just feel like Natalie is somebody you just can't trust trying to wife up. To me, she don't come off as a female that you would want to wife up. She comes across as a female where you smash and dash. She's, friends with benefits, side piece. That's the kind of thing I get from her. A fly out chick, because that's what she was doing probably with what she got with Dan. I'm calling him Dan. Jacob. The reason I'm gonna get the reason why I think that, because I'm gonna get to Dan's comments, because like I say, Dan is very confident his wife ain't going nowhere. But I just want to get this out. You got to be very careful of who you trying to save. You can't save everybody. You can't save everybody. You know, and I think that he saw somebody. You know, she got big assets. You know, he may find her attractive, even though people make fun of her big old chin. You know, so I just think that it's very interesting that in this whole situation has happened so publicly, and you don't really see that. You know, in women, it's very rare that women get caught. I think the only time women really get caught up messing around is usually when other women tell on them, or they tell on themselves. They get themselves caught up because they want to get out of the relationship that they're in. And this could be the case with her and Jacob. Now, let me get to Dan. Here's this guy, Dan, right? He's married to a woman who's well known. And the UK media, they see their relationship seems to be in the tabloids a lot over there. But according to Dan, he said yes, he went out drinking, but nothing happened. He's denying it, and he's emphatic that he loves his wife and that nothing is going to happen in their relationship. He's seeking out legal advice, which I think he needs to tone it down, because I think he did what he's being accused of doing. I believe by a woman who probably wants to be with him and wants to break up his relationship, you know. But still, you know, Dan, you got yourself caught up in this. And he's emphatic that his wife ain't going nowhere. Him and his wife, Jacqueline, have 2 kids together, and he's like, she ain't going nowhere. You know, he's confident that she's gonna stay and they're gonna work everything out. Dan is like, man, he's denying it now because, of course, he doesn't want his wife to leave, but his wife comes off as very insecure. So I don't think she's really going anywhere, and I think he knows this. I think he knows that she comes off as insecure. And he knows that she really not going to go nowhere. The only people that are really going to be impacted by this, yes, Dan's wife, but also Jacob. Jacob is the one who's going to be hurt the most because he's with a woman he tried to domesticate, and you can't domesticate a thizzite. She belonged to the street. She belonged to everybody. And you cannot, under any circumstances, fall in love with females like this. You just can't.